Hello, good morning. Welcome to another vlog. There's a lot going on at our house today. Don't know if you can hear all the noise outside, but we've got Richard and Graham here today with us and they're sorting out the garden. So we're doing a bit of topsoiling and also we're going to lay some new turf in a couple of weeks. So the garden is coming on and we are slowly getting started with everything else. We've got all our plans out now to different builders to try and find out who can do it and when, and so hopefully things will start finally moving here very soon. Please don't look at the kitchen, I've got to sort it all out. I'll just shut this cupboard door, then you can't see my pans. But yeah, everyone's outside. I'll go out in a minute, put the kettle on, or I'll put the kettle on, then I'll go out and take them some coffee and biscuits. So what's happening here this morning?
We're renovating, we're getting rid of all the weeds, all the stones, and we're trying to get about 3 to 5 mil tilth on top for turf.
Okay.
So that's the plan. Anyway.
And you're looking good.
I hope so. Looking better. Looking different.
It's all, yeah, well, so this will all end up being turf, won't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Running down the fence, there's going to be a couple of metres border, or 1.5 meters, 2 metres to be decided with shrubs and whatever is decided to go in there.
Big size.
A big size, and so there'll be larger shrubs at the back to hide the fence. And Graham and Richard this morning were saying smaller ones in the front or some herbaceous border plant.
I should say, I should introduce Richard and Graham because you're stars of my vlog. In like, even though you say you've not had your makeup done, you're doing all right.
Well, thank you.
And essentials here. We've got biscuits and orange, and I'm just going to go and make some teas and coffees. Just nipped out to M&S to get some supplies, some sandwiches for the workers outside. I've just got loads of different ones and loads of crisps as well, so I think they'll appreciate them. While I've been out, this has arrived. I think, at least I hope, that it's actually the Dyson Airstraight, which is the kind of combination of a hair straightener and a hair dryer. Now, it's quite an investment, it's a lot of money, but on the Dyson website, this colour, which is red and gold, is actually £70 cheaper. I don't know why, because I don't know what's wrong with red and gold. I don't mind what colour it is. But a friend of mine, Tina, who I bumped into at the Martin House hospice lunch the other week, said she'd just got one and it had made such a big difference to our kind of hair, which is frizzy, strong, curly, and I can never get my hair to stay nice and blow dried. So that's why I get it done quite a lot at the hairdressers. But I'm going to give this a try and we'll see. But the good thing is it's a 35-day money back guarantee if it doesn't work or if it's not right for me. So I'll give it a go later, or at least I'll unbox it first later. Is that what they say? Unbox? I'll open it a bit later. Guess who's here?
Morning, morning.
No, we because we no longer sit next to each other on the sofa.
Yep.
In the studio, Duncan just comes round every morning.
I just pop round. She
Sits
makes a lovely cup of coffee.
At the kitchen
Lovely
table.
cup of coffee.
No, honestly, that is
The
not the
husband's
case.
outside in the garden doing the gardening, and I'm just in here having a coffee with Christine.
We just like pretend we're still doing our programmes, but actually, no, we're not.
We're not. No.
What are we doing, Duncan?
Well, look at this. Who's that fat chap on there? That's me in my pram back in the day.
Bonnie baby.
At Sunderland, and let's see if I can get it back to you. Can I get it back to you? Oh, technology. There you are. That's you. There we are.
I don't know if that's in the shot.
Oh, it is. There it is. Yeah.
That's me getting very giddy. Oh gosh, I'm not very good at this.
There you are,
It's
that's
getting
it.
very giddy about being in an inch of seawater at Fleetwood. And as you can see, I needed a vest on under my bunny rabbit costume.
I'll tell you what, we are getting ready. We are preparing for our first ever audience with, isn't it?
We are tonight, and we're doing it for a good cause.
Wonky Donkeys?
The Wonky Donkey.
The Wonky Donkey
The
Sanctuary.
new indoor therapy centre for the Wonky Donkey Sanctuary, because our former boss Margaret and good friend
Yes.
is a volunteer there, and so she's come up with this idea. We've no idea if anyone's going to turn up.
No, and whether they're going to like it or not, or throw tomatoes or rotten eggs or something like that.
Or just get up and walk out and go to the bar. But
it's
then...
a nice night at King's Croft Hotel in Ponty, so it'll be a nice
fun.
night.
So we'll show you a little bit of that later on.
Yeah.
See you later. They're still here. It's nearly 6 o'clock. I'm just ready to go down to this event with Duncan. And Richard and Graham arrived at 8 o'clock this morning and they're still at it in the garden. And the nice thing is we've now got 2 of our trees planted. I don't know if you can see here. I won't disturb them. There's the new pear tree. And there's the Acer.
Oh, I'm not the ace.
Who's the ace? Thank you. You have worked so flaming hard today. Well done. Don't know how you've done it.
It's been a long day, but it looks great.
Yeah, it's going to look good.
And in a year or two, it's
Yeah.
$1
I'm glad we've finally got those trees planted as well, which is, I know we've got a lot more to do, but it's sort of starting to feel like home. Place where they do the bulletins, but with a board in front of me. Somebody held a board up so that I couldn't be seen, so it just said Northwest Tonight, and I was behind it, reading behind the screen. And that was my debut. So it all went obviously downhill from there, really. Duncan and I have just done the first half of our audience with to raise money for the therapy centre at the Wonky Donkey Sanctuary for good friends of ours and our friend Margaret, who's involved with the sanctuary. It's been really lovely. Honestly, the warmth from this audience has been incredible. We've been showing some films of our careers and having, and he's popped up. Yeah, he was part of it, I will admit. But honestly, it's been lovely so far. We're going to do a bit of a Q&A now. And we've actually shown loads of pictures of Duncan and myself with some of the famous people we've met over the years. And Duncan has said he'd buy a bottle of wine for whoever could guess how many celebrities they could spot. Trouble is, I suspect a lot of them will have got the right number, so how much wine is he going to have to buy? That'll be fun. Feeling a bit jaded this morning. I don't think I've quite caught up from the event because I got in quite late, couldn't get to sleep, and always the case with me, and it was the same when I was doing the late shift at Calendar. If I got in late, it usually took me an hour or two to wind down, so it can be 1, 2 in the morning before you really feel like getting to sleep, and I've kind of got out of that routine a bit, so feeling a bit tired, but I'm fine. Just got loads to do. But one thing I haven't had time to do yet is try out this Dyson Airstraight. You saw the box that I had the other day, but look at this. I mean, no wonder these things cost a fortune, but it's very impressive. I have no idea how to use it yet. I'm not sure if it's a straightener, a dryer. I've got to read the instructions and probably watch the videos, but I haven't got time to do that today. I have a busy one again. I've got to think about my Yorkshire Life column because the deadline for that is looming. Got some food shopping to do. In the meantime, Chris tells me that we've got a builder coming around this afternoon while I'm going to be out, and I need to clear up this bedroom. To the right of me is what I call the pile. I don't know if you have a pile. Do you have a pile? And it's where you just put everything in a pile and kind of hope it'll go away, but then you have got to clear it away. So that's what I've got to do now before I go out. So I'm just at Audley Hall where I'm going to be meeting Gaynor Faye and Vicky Johnson, who runs the Lee's Smile charity, which is the charity that Gaynor's going to be doing a chat with me at. It's basically, she's the guest speaker, but I'll be doing the interview with her on stage. I know Gaynor really well. I've known her for many years. I knew her mum Kay very well as well. And she's absolutely a wonderful woman. I'm not going to ask her to be vlogged for the vlog. Not today, just because it's really just a kind of personal chat and a coffee and a catch up. But I will probably do something at the event next week. So I'm just going to bob in there. It's a lovely day. I have not had time to get out of my sweats. So I'm going to say this is called athleisure. Don't they say that, athleisure? I don't really know what athleisure is, but I think it's where you basically look like you're going to the gym, but you actually don't bother, which sort of fits what's happened to me today, because I haven't had time to do any exercise. I've just got my leggings on and my sweatshirt on, even though it's absolutely boiling outside. And I'm going to have to go through the whole day like this, because after this, I'm going to meet Val, who you saw in one of the first vlogs I did, who worked at Calendar in our kitchen and did all our bacon butties and looked after us all for years, because it's her special birthday this week or next week, and I'm going to meet her and Margaret for a coffee catch up at a cafe near her later. So I'll see you soon. So I had a lovely chat with Gaynor, lovely catch up, and a nice workout with Vicky what we're going to do next week and how it's going to work. It's going to be at the Wetherby Golf Club. Just off now to meet Val and Margaret on a lovely sunny Friday afternoon, and I wish I was not wearing this great big sweatshirt because it's absolutely boiling and I'm feeling really hot in the car, so I'm going to get going. What big birthday is it, Val?
Lovely birthday. Thank you for the presents. That look very, very good of you.
It's Val's big birthday next week. We won't say what big birthday.
She's 58.
She's 58. Just work it out. And we've come to a little cafe near where Val lives called the Tea Post at South Milford. The old post office. I thought it must be. Was it? It's very nice, and we've got our eye on all these cakes over here.
Here they are. Yum, yum. Vanilla slices have been ordered.
Yeah, we're fancying a vanilla slice, aren't we? So that's what we're doing today. It's a gorgeous sunny Friday afternoon and we're celebrating Val's birthday. I'm going to give this a try this morning. It's just got these like little buttons here and I'm going to have to work out what they all mean. But there's a little instruction brochure. I'm not washing my hair this morning. I will give it a go wet to dry because it's supposed to blow dry your hair and straighten it at the same time. But I can't actually even work out how to turn it on. Power on. Mode select. Do you know? I don't know how to do the mode. Okay. Can't feel any heat. It's definitely turned on. Slide button to unlock. Temperature control, airflow speed, cool mode, mode select, power on. LCD screen displays airflow and temperature. Where's that? Where's this screen? Try that. Aha! It's got a little thing come up in the screen. Okay, so... Ah, I see. Yes, English. Now what? What do I want now? There's a little screen. I don't think you can even see it, but that's talking to me at the moment. Ooh. Let's just see. My hair's already dry. I don't think that's doing it right, huh? I'm doing it upside down. That's why it's blowing my hair. It's blowing my hair up. I think it's meant to be that way. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh. Okay, so keep that down. That is the message. Keep that down because that's blowing my hair up. So when I first started, I was doing it the wrong way round. Try these curly bits under here, you can see what they're like. Just clip that bit back, out the way. I'm absolutely amazed. I love it. Right, I love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'll be able to tell my friends, they're all going to borrow it and then maybe buy one themselves, but this has been amazing. A little bit of breaking news. The very first film on the new series that's on the Great Yorkshire Show YouTube channel, which is going behind the scenes of all the stories of the Great Yorkshire Show and is being done by myself, John Mitchell, Duncan Wood and Joe Seals. The first one is up today. It's the one with John. It's one of them with John. He's talking to Jenny Hislop, who's a cattle exhibitor at the Great Yorkshire Show, because we're talking to all the people behind the scenes and finding out their stories over the next couple of months in the run up to the actual week of the show on the 8th of July. But I'm just playing it on my laptop. Just listen to this.
Glorious day, but I'm not here to look at the weather. I'm John Mitchell, and I'm here to look at this shed full of champions and the stockwoman who looks after them, Jennifer Hislop. Let's go and meet her.
Isn't it lovely to hear John and see him in action doing what he does best, especially on the most perfect summer's afternoon? You wouldn't think it was only, well, relatively early in May, but I'll watch the rest of that later, but just wanted to let you know. And if you want to watch the film or subscribe to the series, and I hope you do, the link will be below here, and also the link to get tickets for the Great Yorkshire Show, which you do have to buy in advance of the week itself. We're just on our way down to our local village hall where there's a VE celebration or commemoration, I think it is, today. Obviously, VE things have been going on all week, but this is happening on the Saturday. You can hear a bit of music. We've got to bring some puddings. So we've got, puddings. I ended up bringing 2. I'm afraid I didn't make them. Went to Marks and Spencer's and I got a chocolate cheesecakey thing and a kind of baked welly tart thing. So I know somebody will eat them. I'm sure someone will appreciate them.
Probably me.
Yeah, you'll have those. So there's a bit of music going on. We can hear a few things. There's a lot of cars here. It's our first time actually meeting all the neighbourhood. We did go to a Christmas carol thing, but it was so cold and dark we didn't actually know who was there. And it's our debut with all the people that live near us today. Oh, it's looking busy.
It is.
Look over there. Yeah. I see everybody.
Music. Band striking up.
Yeah. Here we go. So we had a lovely time at the VE day. It was nicely chatting to the neighbours, and we've just bobbed up to Mum's for a quick glass of wine. It's Saturday evening. Mum's watching ITV3, which is her favourite channel. What's your favourite programme, Mum?
I like Heartbeat. I don't watch the soaps as much as I used to now. I'm a bit out of date with those, but I like Heartbeat mainly.
I think Mum feels this is an interview.
Midsummer Murders.
Midsummer Murders, Heartbeat. You like Vera. But,
Oh yeah, Vera.
And it's been a lovely day. We've actually just bought Mum a parasol for her little back patio, which is here. You can see it there. We've got the patio, we've put the umbrella now inside. So the plan is tomorrow to come up, I think, and sit outside when the sun's out and have a glass of wine or a cup of coffee, or we're not always drinking wine, honestly. Have a cup of coffee, and Beth, our daughter's coming over as well. So Hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog, and please, as they say, like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Let me know what you think of it all, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye bye.